Welcome back. If you are new here, we turn complex career guides into actionable steps. Today, we are focusing on the Texas General Lines Property and Casualty License. So, what exactly does this license allow you to do? Simply put, it authorizes you to sell and service policies that protect physical assets like houses and vehicles, and liability, which covers legal responsibility for accidents. In Texas, this is often called the General Lines License. It is the gold standard for insurance agents because it covers everything from personal auto insurance to complex commercial business packages. It is the key to unlocking a massive variety of job roles. Now, you might be wondering, is this worth it specifically in Texas? The short answer is yes. Texas is one of the largest insurance markets in the United States. Due to our unique geography, think hailstorms, hurricanes on the coast, and a massive population of drivers, the demand for insurance professionals is constant. Unlike other industries that fluctuate wildly with the economy, insurance is legally required for drivers and businesses, creating a recession-resistant baseline for your career. Whether you want to work for a major carrier like State Farm or USAA, or start your own independent agency, the Texas market is fertile ground. Before we dive into the exam, let's look at the basic prerequisites to ensure you are eligible. The barrier to entry is actually quite low. Number one, you must be at least 18 years old. Number two, you need to pass a background check. We will talk about fingerprints in a moment. And number three, you do not, I repeat, do not need a college degree to get this license. However, the most critical unwritten prerequisite is preparation. While Texas law doesn't technically force you to sit through a specific number of classroom hours like some other states, attempting the exam without a structured course is a recipe for failure. The pass rates for those who wing it are incredibly low. This leads us to step one, the pre-licensing course. Since the state doesn't mandate it, you have flexibility here. You can choose a self-paced online course or a live classroom experience. We strongly recommend a structured program like those offered by the Texas Insurance Training Academy. Why? Because the exam language is tricky. It uses legal and contractual terminology that you likely haven't used in daily life. A good course will cover roughly 40 hours of material, breaking down risk, peril, and hazard, three words that mean very different things in insurance law but might seem identical to a layperson. Once you have studied, it is time for step two, the exam itself. In Texas, the P&C exam is administered by Pearson VU. Here is the breakdown you need to know. The exam consists of roughly 150 questions. You will have about 2.5 hours to complete it. The test is split into two distinct sections, the general section, which covers national insurance concepts applicable anywhere, and the state section, which is specific to Texas laws and regulations. You need a score of 70% to pass. And here is a pro tip. There are pre-test questions mixed in that don't count toward your score. You won't know which ones they are, so treat every question like it's the one that decides your grade. Let's go a little deeper into the content. What exactly are they asking you? On the general side, expect heavy questions on policy structures. You need to know the difference between a dwelling policy and a homeowner's policy. You need to understand auto liability limits. On the state side, this is where many people trip up. You will be tested on specific Texas timelines, like how many days an insurer has to acknowledge a claim, or the specific fines for disciplinary actions. Memorizing these numbers is non-negotiable. Flashcards are your best friend here. If the law says 15 days, about 2 weeks is not the right answer. While you are preparing for the exam, you should initiate step 3, the fingerprinting process. Texas requires a digital fingerprint submission for a criminal background check. You will schedule this through a vendor called Idento Go. Do not leave this until the last minute. And sometimes appointments fill up and you don't want to pass your exam only to wait 3 weeks for your background check to clear. It costs around $50. If you have any past legal issues, be transparent on your application. A past mistake doesn't automatically disqualify you, but lying about it almost certainly will. Step 4 is the official application. You will likely use the CIRCON website or the National Insurance Producer Registry, NIPR. The application fee is $50. A common question is, should I apply before or after the exam? The Texas Department of Insurance allows you to apply after you pass, which is the most common route. Once you pass your exam at the testing center, the results are electronically sent to the state. Once your fingerprints and application meet up with those exam results in the system, your license is issued. This can happen as fast as 2 to 3 business days if everything is lined up correctly. I want to circle back to study strategies because this is where most people fail. The pass rate for first-time takers isn't 100%. To ensure you are in the passing group, use active recall. Don't just read the book, test yourself. Take practice exams until you are consistently scoring 80% or higher. Why 80? Because the real exam anxiety will drop your score by about 10%. Also, pay attention to the wording of questions. Pearson VUE loves questions that ask which of the following is not covered. One small word changes the entire answer. Read slowly and carefully. Congratulations! You've passed and you have your license. What now? First, know that maintaining this license requires continuing education, or CE. You generally need 24 hours of CE every 2 years to keep your license active. But more importantly, you need to decide your career path. Do you want to be a captive agent working for one big brand like Allstate or Farmers, or an independent agent representing multiple carriers to find clients the best rate? Both have pros and cons regarding training support versus commission freedom. Your P&C license is the ticket to both. Getting your Texas P&C license is a challenge, but it is a finite one. It requires a few weeks of dedicated focus, but the return on investment is a career with unlimited earning potential and stability. If you are ready to start, check out the resources we mentioned, including the Texas Insurance Training Academy for prep courses. Don't let the exam scare you. Prepare, practice, and you will pass. If you found this guide helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more career roadmaps. Good luck, and we'll see you in the next video.